Hi everyone, Marco here. In today's story, we explore a local farmer's market. You will hear natural English used for real actions, asking about prices, describing flavors, comparing products, and making small choices. It is simple English, but it moves, and it has context. Listen carefully, imagine the scene, and stay until the end. You will understand the story without translation and feel proud of yourself for doing it. I'm arriving at the local farmer's market, and the first thing I notice is the contrast between the quiet street and the energy under the tents. The sky is bright, and the late morning light falls softly on the pavement. People move slowly, holding bags, cups of coffee, and small baskets full of fruits and vegetables. The smell of bread mixes with the scent of fresh herbs, and I immediately feel hungry. I walk through the entrance, and a gentle breeze moves the flags that hang above the stalls. A man with a beard plays a guitar near the first table. His music is calm, almost nostalgic, and it gives the place a relaxed atmosphere. I take a deep breath and continue walking. There are wooden crates filled with tomatoes, peppers, onions, and carrots. Some are dirty from the soil, and that makes them feel authentic and natural. A woman at a vegetable stall is arranging leafy greens while talking to a customer. I hear her say, "These were harvested early this morning." Her voice is soft but confident. The customer nods and picks up a bunch of kale. The vendor weighs it on a small metal scale and then places it carefully inside a brown paper bag. I lean closer to look at the tomatoes. They are round, red, and shiny. The aroma is light but sweet. The vendor notices me and smiles. "Want to try one?" she asks. Before I answer, she cuts a small piece and hands it to me on a toothpick. The tomato is juicy and full of flavor. I taste summer in that small bite. "I will take two," I say. She nods, weighs the tomatoes, and places them inside a paper bag. While I pay, I notice her hands are covered in small traces of dirt, and it feels honest and real. I continue walking, and the market becomes more crowded as I approach the center. A little girl holds a bouquet of sunflowers taller than her. Her father follows her with a coffee in one hand and a small paper bag in the other. The girl walks proudly, as if she is carrying a trophy. I hear laughter near a bakery stand. 3 young women are choosing pastries and speaking quickly. They point at croissants, cinnamon rolls, and cookies with almonds on top. One of them says, "I cannot decide," and the others laugh as they encourage her to take everything. The vendor smiles and waits patiently. I stop at a bread stall that smells like warm yeasted dough, nuts, and seeds. The vendor is slicing pieces of a dark rye loaf for customers to sample. "This one has walnuts and honey," she explains. I take a small piece and bite into it. It tastes earthy and slightly sweet. I decide to buy a loaf for later. As I walk further, I notice a section dedicated to handcrafted products. There are candles, soaps, ceramic cups, and small wooden boards for cutting vegetables. The colors are soft and natural. A woman with short hair is shaping clay in real time, making tiny cups with curved handles. People watch her hands, fascinated by the precision of her movements. Suddenly, the guitar music stops, and I hear a loud blender from a nearby smoothie stand. The sound is sharp and mechanical, and it competes with the voices around me. A couple waits for their drinks, and the vendor pours a bright green liquid into clear cups. The couple smiles, takes selfies, and then walks away. I continue exploring and reach the fruit section. There are strawberries, blueberries, peaches, and figs. The figs catch my attention. They are dark purple and slightly soft. A man is arranging them carefully in small baskets. He looks at me and says, "They are ripe and very sweet today. You can try one." He offers a small slice with a toothpick. I taste it, and it melts instantly on my tongue. It is soft, sweet, and delicate. I smile and say, "I will take a basket." While he weighs the figs, I observe his stall. The colors are warm and inviting. The peaches glow under the sunlight, and the figs look like precious stones. As I move through the market, I notice more conversations between vendors and customers. Some talk about recipes. Others discuss the weather or their plans for the weekend. The language is simple, familiar, and friendly. It feels like a community. Near the cheese stall, a woman in a blue dress is speaking with the vendor about goat cheese. "I tried this one last week," she says, "and it was incredible with honey." The vendor nods and offers her another sample. She closes her eyes when she tastes it, as if the flavor transports her somewhere else. I approach the same stall. The smell of cheese is strong but pleasant. The vendor lifts a small knife and asks if I want to try something. I nod, and he cuts a slice of semi-hard cheese with herbs. I taste it slowly, and the flavor is rich and salty. I decide to buy a small piece. For a moment, I stop and observe. The market is alive. People are smiling, talking, tasting, buying, and photographing. Dogs sit patiently next to their owners. A baby sleeps in a stroller, while the parents eat small sandwiches on a bench. A woman is painting the scene from a distance, using watercolor on a small notebook. Her colors are soft and dreamy. As I walk toward the exit, I stop one more time at a flower stall. The vendor is spraying mist over bouquets of eucalyptus, lavender, and chrysanthemums. The smell is fresh and botanical. I buy a small bouquet of lavender for my apartment. It feels like the perfect final touch to my morning at the market. When I step outside the tents, the light changes again. It feels brighter, and the air is warmer. I look at the paper bags in my hands: tomatoes, figs, bread, cheese, and lavender. The simple combination makes me feel content and calm. It is a small collection of things, but it feels meaningful. I walk home slowly, thinking about lunch. I imagine slicing the figs, spreading cheese on bread, and enjoying everything with a cup of tea. The idea makes me smile. And even though the market is behind me now, I still hear the laughter, the music, and the friendly voices. I still smell the bread and the lavender. The experience stays with me as I continue walking. I spent the late morning at the farmer's market. I tasted different foods, talked with vendors, and watched people choose flowers, bread, and fruit. The place was alive with music, sunlight, and friendly voices. I carried tomatoes, figs, cheese, and lavender in paper bags, and I felt happy with my small decisions. When I left the market, I felt peaceful and satisfied, as if the experience had filled my senses and slowed down my day in a gentle way. Repeat with me. The market feels crowded and warm. The market feels crowded and warm. Vendors offer small samples of bread. Vendors offer small samples of bread. The figs taste soft and sweet. The figs taste soft and sweet. I compare prices and make choices. I compare prices and make choices. The bread smells rich and nutty. The bread smells rich and nutty. People take photos of fresh fruit. People take photos of fresh fruit. Sunlight hits the peaches gently. Sunlight hits the peaches gently. Music mixes with distant voices. Music mixes with distant voices. Cheese tastes salty and full-bodied. Cheese tastes salty and full-bodied. Lavender fills the air softly. Lavender fills the air softly. Thank you for joining me at the farmer's market today. I hope you felt the colors, aromas, and sounds, and understood the story naturally. If you enjoyed this experience, please subscribe and leave a comment. It helps the channel grow and tells us what topics you want next. What food or product would you choose at a market like this? Let us know. Thank you for your support and see you in the next video.